Hello, welcome back to Car Simulators. Or what is this? What game is this? Car for Sale Simulator. Right. I came back to look at the game. Let's see if the market's open. It's not. Oh, it's nighttime. We need to sleep. To talk about it because it's changed, as you see. Well, as you will see, they have dumped a bunch of effort back into the game, and they seem to have fixed it. So let's have a look. And I don't like to go back on my what I say, but I feel like I should be honest, and I should admit, oh my god. Okay, this still hasn't been fixed, clearly. I don't know what to do here, I just can't move. Oh. Can I leave, please? Can I leave? Thank you. So that still hasn't been fixed, but most of the game has been fixed. So let's have a look at it. And like I said, I don't like to go back on my word, but I have to be honest one way or the other if I'm right or if I'm wrong. And I think they have fixed this game. There is still some minor issues, don't get me wrong, but it's at least at par to what it started with as a working, functioning game. So let's have a look. As you see, the market opened by itself when I slept, which is good. It seems to be fixed. Let's try buying a car for a deal here. Oops. I was missing a zero, I think. Oopsies. Alright, let's zip that car home. I bought some tow spots in some new areas because I kind of have just pretty much all the money I need. I think it needed to be repaired, so let's send it to the repair area. Market seems to be working good. Game seems to be playing well at this point. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to change what I said about the game. I started to say I don't think that I should recommend people buy this game because I felt like it was on a downward spiral, and it really did seem to be on a downward spiral. But there are some issues, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but they have seemed to fix the base of their game. And I don't want to not recommend somebody else who's a small-time game maker, and these guys are really trying to fix the game. Like, there's, like, the logo's missing off the car, but they have fixed the basic functions of their game, and I think that's important. We'll get one more car and we'll zip home. We'll check the other functions to make sure I'm correct about that, but I don't really understand why every second car you buy has a drift kit on it, but they have little issues like that they're going to have to work out. And same with the time of day, definitely goes too slow, or sorry, too fast. And there's a couple other small issues. They seem to fix the background for the most half of it. See how they put this grassy stuff? They seem to have got it back, and it seems to be working good. So I feel like they're trying their best just to keep a decent game going. And as one of the creators of Fishton, A Town to Remember, I know how hard it is to get errors fixed, especially like understanding what's causing them and stuff. I don't know much about Unity. I do understand Unreal, but I know it's not easy. And I've heard there's only 2 guys trying, so I feel like I might have been a little bit rough in my last evaluation of the game. Seem to got most of the functions fixed up. Some things still need to be repaired, but the game itself seems to be working, which is good. I heard rumors about them adding new things. They've got some ideas that need to come out, but I really suggest that they test it for a while this time and make sure. Like, there's still a bit of issues. You see the auto painting over there. They're gonna have to adjust the LODs so you can see it a little bit farther back, but it just needs to be tinkered with. Like, it's not far off anyways. It just needs to be adjusted a bit. I don't know if you call it LODs in the Unity, but I think they'll probably understand, like, the distance render, basically. I'm sure I could change that a bit in my settings too. But the game runs pretty hard for what it is too. Like the graphics aren't great, but it runs pretty high, like on the graphics. So I feel like you got to kind of be careful with this game a little bit. Like they need to clean up their code probably a little bit over time or something like that. But I'm sure they will, and I'm sure it seems to be really rounding a corner to a better place now. So I'm going to change my vote back to probably like a 6 out of a 10 fins up on this game, something like that. It really does need some work, but it does have so much potential. And what the freaking car is this? This isn't that car. Sorry, my bad. This is what car that is. And they do have some really cool features like this. Oh, we paid way too much for it. Oh, wait, let's see if we can fix it, actually. No. And that's good, too, to have options where you could lose money. They really need to tighten the amount of money, how fast you can make it. So it's good that you're going to make some mistakes here and there, and they're just going to kind of set you back a little bit. But overall, I'm going to do 250. Pretty good game overall. And still lots of room to go. I don't have a photo for that. And it can be a bit addicting too, like the gameplay in it. They did do a good job in a lot of things. I'm not a fan of graphics. I'm not a fan of the rendering, stuff like that. But some of the cars do have minor issues. But I do feel like they did a good job coming up with the concept and getting a game out. I feel like they may have been a bit rushed, but that's my opinion. Like they could have took their time and maybe designed some different vehicles or made sure there wasn't issues with the designs. But hey, maybe if they're first time game maker, you know, like you're going to be learning a lot on the first time too, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to say it's still worth the buy now at this point that they're on the upward slope and they're things aren't breaking even worse every day. They seem to be getting better. So hopefully you guys understand that and you trust my point of view, but you're gonna have to try it for yourself. I think there's a demo out for it too. Maybe you want to do that first to make sure. But I honestly think it's fixed, and I'm pretty impressed with how fast they did it considering how bad things were going. But I don't know if they got help, or I don't know if they just kind of fixed the essential errors. But it's going good now. Sorry, just making sure that was the right price. I haven't opened my office yet, I just realized. Most of the day goes by. So I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to say I've changed my view. I hope they do some more things, like maybe you can find scrap cars and you've got to replace parts or order parts, something like that, to make it a bit more fun for this type of stuff. But I don't know what their plan is really. But I'd like to see less drift kits and racing kits because they're not really that common on a vehicle. I've bought a lot of used cars before in my lifetime. I've never, ever bought one with a drift kit. Now, you could look for one with a drift kit, and I'm sure you'll probably find one, but I think they're a little more rare than they're letting up, and they just need to work on things like that. How much money you make per car, stuff like that, to prolong the game. The game does have a really short lifespan. Like, I beat the game at this point. I'm just spending time here for, not a whole lot of reason, basically. Why doesn't it let me clean it if it's that dirty? But again, there are some issues like this. Apparently I can't clean this vehicle. And I couldn't tell you why. So hopefully they keep going uphill. I'm going to push for them because I want these small-time game makers to succeed. Because when small-time game makers succeed, a lot of new ideas come out. They're way more willing to take a risk when most people aren't. Oh my god, it's worth 594,000. So I'm going to keep cheering for them. I'm going to keep hoping it's going uphill, and hopefully they don't disappoint me. That's my opinion for now. Check it out. See if you agree. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong. I'd love to hear your opinion. And we will catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.